see what we get for you. We'll do singles and then we'll do couples. And I'm just going to do one over here, one right here. And then do an outcome. And let's see what we get for 2024 for the sign of Aries, singles. Okay, 2024 Aries singles. Ooh, okay, that was fast. Ooh, High Priestess in reverse. Well, as you remember, your main card was the High Priestess. So for singles, yeah, I think you're a little thrown off right now. I think you need to, if you're single for 2024 or you're heading into 2024 and you're single, you really need to be focusing on yourself and focusing on like what your needs are and figuring those out and getting back into balance with yourself. There is a rebirth that needs to happen, whether that is in a relationship or for yourself. I'm not sure. I'll pull a card on that. Knight of Wands, you may be wanting to rush in. You may be feeling very passionate, very like physically attracted to someone, or you may be feeling that kind of passion for yourself. Ooh, goodness. But you're coming to the end of a stressful period, a stressful time. Okay, so this year is looking for my goodness, this is a reading right here. Clarify for the judgment. You get a clarify for judgment. Oh my goodness. And that flipped over, so that should be, okay. Here we go. Remember when we had, you can still see it good. Remember when we had that Hierophant over the summer for you in your general reading? Aries, yeah, it's looking like this is some summertime stuff going on here. All right, so you need to get back in balance. You're thrown off, singles. You're singles, your love life is a little thrown off. It ain't what it needs to be. One, you're not prioritizing yourself. That's that North Node in Aries, really pushing that you need to be prioritizing yourself. There is a rebirth or a new start that needs to happen. It may be with someone who has like Hierophant energy. So this would be like think of it as like the Pope. So if we had the High Priestess, its male counterpart would be the Hierophant. You're out of whack, and it's making you not a match for this Hierophant energy that either is already here, wants to have a restart, wants to come back, or that you're interested in. But you're not a match for it right now. You're out of whack. You got to focus on yourself and get that clarity. I know that you're probably very attracted to this person, and it's been a pretty stressful situation. Or if you haven't met this person yet and they're coming in for a fresh start, you're going to be very attracted to them, and it's going to be the end of a stressful situation, but you have to get yourself into order. You got to get yourself, and maybe this is something that'll support that energy. Yeah, a new cycle starting. This is a new cycle starting with this energy, which is great. It's beautiful. I love that for you. But you got to get yourself in order. Lots of messaging, quick communication. Also love that for you. That's beautiful energy for you. It's definitely giving that this is going to be something where you're going to be pretty happy. Well, I don't know if you're going to be happy, actually. It's going to be new and different. We love that. It's going to be the start of something new. We're not getting any necessary ones. Oh, you're out of your hermit energy. Oh, well, maybe it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll get you out of the house. It'll be interesting. It'll be a ride. So I'll take that. That's something, right? We like that, huh? Let's see. You're doing lots of traveling. You'll be taking lots of trips together. You may find this individual somewhere that is out of your usual range where you usually are. It's pretty good energy, though. It's pretty good energy. The only one that's a little off is you, which is why I'm like, you got to get yourself together, get yourself in balance, all that fun stuff. This may be happening over the summer. You start to encounter some of this energy, because right now, you and this energy are not a match. You and this energy are not like where you need to be. But I think once you allow yourself space to have like a new, fresh start, you allow yourself to go after what you're passionate about and who you're actually attracted to, you'll find that you'll get to this space where like it's the end of mental stress and suffering and, you know, all of this work mentally that you've been doing in order to try to fix, I guess it's a word for it, to fix like what's going on with you in your relationships. I do want to get your outcome card for my singles. Outcome for singles, Aries 2024. Ooh, yeah, that's why I don't know. This energy was a little off for me. Your outcome card is the 4 of Cups in reverse. I don't know if you're not going to take the cup or if they're not going to take the cup, but there is an energy of not wanting to accept a love offer here. With a 7 of Pentacles as a clarifier, it's sounding like you're going to end up focusing on work. Which maybe is why you have this card that pops up over the summertime, because there is so much focus on work. It seems like maybe you're just looking at fun and work, Aries, and that's okay. If that's where you are, then that's where you are, and that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to move this over because I think it's just a little bit going to be taking up a lot of the space, and I want to have room for my couples reading. So yeah, take your time, Aries. If you want to have fun, if you can find someone who's willing to sign up to have fun for you this year and allow you to do some exploration and to, have a good time, maybe over the summer, dive into it. Go for it. But if there's a lot of stress and a lot of pushback, I don't know if I would really get into that too much because you have a lot of work that you're doing anyway. Okay, so couples. Ooh, of course. The couples start off with the Lovers. We love that for you. Now, the Lovers is, yes, that maybe things are going great in your relationship. You're feeling good. Everything's wonderful. It can also be that it's time for you to individuate. Oh, there's some balance coming in. I love that. This is definitely speaking to that South Node being in Libra. That South Node in Libra, which is saying that, like, you gotta find balance. You cannot sacrifice yourself in order to keep this relationship going. I don't think that that's been something that's been happening, but there will be justice and there will be balance that comes in. Yeah, this has definitely been some hard work. As you can see, these are some of those repeating cards from your general reading. And so this is giving that second quarter energy for you couples. So this might be, I talked about that it felt like it was just life work, but a big part of that might be your relationships during those second quarter, during April, May, and June. Your relationship may be taking up some of your time and your energy, especially around like renewal, trying to make things work, trying to keep the passion and the faith and all of that fun stuff going. A lot of that might be coming up for you in that second quarter, around your birthday even, perhaps, and after your birthday when you're trying to like maintain. It's some work going in. You're feeling the pressure of it, but you wanna try to keep this offer going. You wanna try to keep things happy and joyful and playful with the Page of Cups. Let's see, who else do we get? This Ace of Swords, opening up for conversation. Love that for you. Let's see, Page of Cups. Let me get a clarifier for the Page of Cups. Ooh, okay. We have a Queen of Swords and we have the Sun card in reverse. Okay, so for the Page of Cups, we're getting, there need to be some conversations and there need to be some better boundaries. Someone, maybe you, is carrying way too much of a load here. We have the Lovers, which is Gemini. We have Justice, which is Libra. Like, there's a lot of conversations that need to go on here. There's a lot of like mental work that's happening here. Like, this is taking up a lot of your mental capacity. It could be a lot of fun and great conversations and you're getting along really well. Like, that's your general card. That's your general energy that's going on here. But also you needing to have that space for yourself. And then there needing to be this balance, this like intellectual curiosity. You can't be attached at the hip. There needs to be this space of independence, especially if like you all are building together or have like really strong ties or really established relationship where you have a lot of shared responsibilities, children, animals, businesses, houses, cars, like mixed finances, a mixed life, like you're tied in it together. Like, that's a lot of shared responsibilities. And if you want to keep things, you want to keep the emotional relationship alive and going, you're going to have some conversations. There's going to need to be maybe looking at things a little bit differently in your relationship. You're going to need to set some boundaries. Either one of you, like, there needs to be a fair share of the responsibilities. It needs to be brought into balance. And especially, I don't think you've been feeling recognized for what you are contributing to the relationship, your skills, your talents, your overall just personality, your ability to be able to push all further, to bring together this collaboration. Let's see if we get anything else. What about this Ten of Wands? What do you think about this Ten of Wands? No, they don't have anything to say about this Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's looking like it's just an overburden of things. Okay, what's going to be the outcome? What are we looking at for outcome for our couples? Aries couples 2024, what's our outcome card? How are things going for our Aries couple outcome card? Yeah, it's just a lot of work. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aries couples. It's just some work. You just got some work coming in. It's gonna be a bit stressful. You're gonna make it out on the other side. That's good to know. So if you're happy in your relationship, you're gonna make it out on the other side. If you're not happy, maybe you're ready to call it in. But if you're happy in your relationship, or you want to at least try to make it work, you're gonna make it out on the other side, but it's gonna be rough. If you see this individual, you just see they have a bandage around their head. They're standing in front of all the hard work they've done, and right now you're already dealing with okay, I've picked up everything. I'm heading up towards the hill. We're going on to the next step. I just think it's the conversations. I don't think it's hard. I think it's the conversations that might feel hard, especially if you have an individual who is maybe not, I don't see any pentacles here, so maybe not as grounded, and especially if both of you all are not the most emotionally grounded. You are very passionate. You're both very passionate. You're both very smart. But you may not be have the best handle on your feelings, and especially being able to vocalize and verbalize those feelings. You feel them within your bodies. You both feel them with each other. You just not, and y'all are probably acts of service and things like that is expression of your feelings. You just might not be the type who sit there and are able to really tell each other how you feel. And that might be what's missing, is needing to be some of that more verbal expression, that way to let each other know that you still care, that you still want to be with each other, that you're still interested, but you need that appreciation. You don't want it to feel like such hard work. You want it to feel like the end of this. And that's where you're kind of getting, is where, okay, instead of having to carry all of these and trudge up this hill by yourself, you want a little bit more partnership. You gotta have that balance. You gotta get that partnership. You gotta get that balance. You gotta get that support. And then at the end of the year, it's looking okay, we did it. We made it up the hill. We set everything up. We're tired and we're worn from it, but we made it to the other side, and hopefully we're better from it. We can get one more clarifier for the Nine of Wands for Aries couples. Ooh, okay. Like I said, if you're in the mood to end things, I feel like this is really the vibe I was getting from it before I even pulled this card. If you're in the mood and you see the value in this, you want to keep going, Aries couples, you're gonna make it through the end. You're gonna have learned your lessons. You're gonna be better for it. If you get to the end and you're sitting there and you're looking around and you're like, why in the world am I still doing this? This might be a time for you to end things and move forward. So it's really just depending on how things work out. If you're able to find that balance, if you're able to redistribute responsibilities, if you feel like at the end of the year when you're looking back, it was worth it. If it was worth it, stick with it, because you've planted and you've already built all of this together. There's no reason to let this go if you see the future in it. But if you get here and you're tired and you're worn out and you're just I just can't keep pushing forward and doing this, there is space for this to end if that's the room that if that's where you are. Okay, so let's do a quick, I don't know if I want to do finances and just money or business or what, but let's do what's needed to be financially successful for, how do we get our Aries to the money? That's what we're going to say. How do we get Aries into abundance? What's the abundance move for Aries in 2024? 2024 Aries in abundance. And that's going to be our last one. It will be all done for our Aries. Aries in abundance 2024. Talk to us about money. How do we get them to the money? What's their money story for 2024? Aries, money story. Oh, they don't. Okay. Queen of Wands. Love this for you. King of Swords. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a good one for you, Aries. Okay, Aries, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, the Emperor. Yeah, you gotta fully be just in your Aries bag this year. You want abundance, you want to get to the money, you want to do well, you want to be successful. Yeah, You may also be looking at some partnerships or working with some individuals. We have a Queen of Wands. This is definitely you. We have an Emperor. This is also definitely you. This is Mars. This is Aries energy. This is fire energy. Like, look at all these cats. We love it. It's a little bit more, a little bit more Leo energy, obviously. But, like, follow your intuitions. Be very self-confident. Be very upfront. And that's why that, like, summertime is so important for you, because you want to be really clear, because, like, you're going to go after what you want and you're going to get it. You need to have conversations with people. You need to be very open with people. You might also be encountering all of these energies as you're moving around and as you're trying to, like, get things done. So know that, like, a King of Swords, you can't appeal to their emotions. You need to be logical. You need to have a plan. You've got some celebrations coming in for you, some emotional satisfaction coming in for you, feeling really good about yourself. I love getting the Magician. That's also fiery energy. That is everything that you need and you already have. Like, it's a very confident energy that's popping up here for, like, your money story for 2024. But you really need to know what you want, and you need to go after it. This needs to be a year of action. Over the summer, I say take some time, slow down a little bit, and, like, look at what you've already done, because that first 3 months, that second 3 months, like, first 3 months, like, you're in it. You're in the bag, you're doing the work. Second 3 months, you're really truly carrying the load of things. Like, you've just taken off from the station. You are working. Those next 3 months, like, spend a little bit of time more relaxing and things like that. Like, this is that enjoyment period. This is that time of celebration. And in those last 3 months, like, there's a lot of transformation, a lot of change. It's a lot of, like, empowerment going on, because you're heading towards a space of really, like, knowing who you are and knowing what you want. Let's get an outcome card. Ooh, money story outcome card. 3 of Wands. You may be moving, or you may find that, like, there's a direction that you want to take that allows a little bit more freedom, a little bit more exploration. That's also Magician card energy, is freedom. A little bit more freedom, a little bit more exploration. Maybe you'll have a remote job, or maybe you'll have something where you travel quite a bit, or maybe you're moving into something that you'll be traveling a bit more for. But there's growth and expansion coming for you, and it's all dependent upon you really tapping into what is your energy, how your energy works, and what's best for you, and especially, like, utilizing that Mars Aries energy. You don't have to function like anybody else, Aries. You are Aries. You are the start of the zodiac. This wheel don't turn without you. You are the energy that gets people up in the morning, gets them going, that fire, that will to live, like, all the desires, all the things like that. Like, you need to run with that this year. You need to have conversations. You need to be able to get into your feelings. But when it comes to your money, you need to run with, I know what I want and I know where I'm going, and I'm going to get there. Do not hesitate. Do not overthink. Be clear, though. Don't rush in. There's no fools here. You know, don't rush in without a plan. Be strategic. That's Mars. Mars wins the battle by understanding the enemy, by understanding how they're going to move forward. When they go into battle, when they go after something, they have a plan. They've learned. They've done the work. They've taken the classes and the courses. They understand how to be successful. Do that work. But don't overthink or get in your head or question yourself about, like, do I belong here? Will I be happy here? Will I be successful here? Will I have freedom here? Will I be trapped? Like, no. That's not the case, especially if you set things up to begin with to say that, like, I'm not signing up for that. That's your path. That's your money story for 2024, Aries. So that's going to be it for you. I love it. This is a great reading. I'm super excited for you. Let me know, like, what's your favorite part, what you're looking forward to. Let me know if you have any concerns or questions. And if you want coaching, I have coaching. I have personal readings. You can get your personal reading for yourself to find out exactly what's going to be your story for 2024. Link is in the description, and I will see you later. Next video up will be Taurus. So if you have Taurus, Moon, Rising, or Sun, or any other placement that you're just interested in seeing what's going to go on, or you're stalking Taurus because you're in a relationship one and you want to know what's happening with them, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk about Taurus things. All right, thanks for watching. Love you. Hit the subscribe button. Bye.